What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. So, give you a little update. I kind of made the channel probably a month ago now. I've been really going back and forth with whether I even want to do this. I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? Kind of psyching myself out. So I decided to quit being a bitch and just film an episode. I filmed a couple other episodes, but I'm like, yeah, how do I edit? How do I do all this stuff? Like, do I really want to do this? So I'm biting down. No pun intended. I'm just gonna figure it out. That's why I figured I'd reshoot an episode all at once, all in one shot. That way I don't even really have to edit much while I figure out the actual editing process. Headphones are going in and out. Hold up. Anyways, so I am just a little over 1 mile in. So I'll give you a little rundown. This will be my third marathon. It's coming up on June 3rd. It's the Revel Rockies Marathon. Full marathon, 26.2 miles. So currently it's February 20th. It's a Monday. Shitty weather right now. Raining, half raining, partially raining, windy. It's like 40 degrees out, maybe 42. I'm just hitting the running trails around my place here in Bothell. There's actually some pretty good running trails, scenery, run along the river and whatnot. So my plan for the marathon, this is my third one, so I kind of learned this the hard way. I jumped into doing fullies. By fullies, I mean full marathons. That was the first thing I did. I never ran a 10K race. I had never ran a 5K race. So I was kind of like in a lull in life. Started running, I want to say in 2017. Always hated running. Hated it. But outside of work, in my career, I wasn't really doing shit with my ambitions, goals, all that type of stuff. And I was in a kind of a low spot. You know, I had just got out of a long relationship, didn't work out. And it's like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta do something to take up this time after work, get myself going. So I went for a run. It's like, fuck it, I'm going for a run. I did it, and I ran like 2 miles. And it was awesome. I was like, man, that felt so good. Get out, do something hard, do something challenging, and it was fun. So shortly after that, I signed up for my first, I went right into a full marathon. Now, some people are gonna say, oh no, take it slow. Take it slow, no cops, no stop. Skirt. Some people will say, oh, take it slow. You know, run a 5K first. Fuck that. I don't, you know, I was dealing with injuries because I did a little too much. So I would just say, if you want to jump in and go all the way, start with something extremely challenging. Just try and build your way up. Like if you're going to run your first marathon, give yourself 6 months to train so you can start slow. I gave myself like 4, maybe 3 months to train on the first one. Sore knees, sore ankles, all that. It was pretty rough. But I got through it. Mile 21, I bonked hard. And had to go sit in the porta potty, and I was damn near crying. And I was really disappointed. In fact, I'm a UW sports fan. I never went to college, but I'm a UW sports fan. And there was an Oregon running coach. In the beginning, I was feeling pretty froggy. And he was running next to me with whoever he was coaching. He was all decked out in Oregon gear, and I'm going, UW, because the race was in Seattle, right? Well, then at about, I was, you know, mile 10, mile 12, whenever I was still feeling good. And about mile 21, my legs felt like bricks. Just couldn't even go. There's a lot of uphill, a lot of downhill in that Seattle race. It was the Seattle Marathon, by the way, 2018. And I had to stop, I had to pull over. Whoop! Didn't put on my blinker, just pulled over. And that Oregon running coach came by, who I had been talking a little smack to. Not, you know, just playful smack, but I was talking a little smack. And he kept pushing me, motivating me. He didn't care that I had been mouthing off earlier. He was kind of giving me the what for, saying, get going, get running, get running. You could do it, cheering me on. I was like, man, that's pretty cool that guy decided to do that. You know, it's like, I don't know, I felt like right then I was like, man, this running community is kind of cool. I dig this. It's hard, it's extremely challenging. And on top of that, I felt like I failed. So I was like, okay, got to do this again. Like, I can't go out like that. So I signed up. I finished that race. I walked for a little bit and then I just putted. I mean, like that, literally. Could barely make it across the finish line. I did it in 4 hours, 30 minutes. 4:31, I think it was, to be exact. But hold up, I gotta switch arms with this GoPro. I gotta get a telescoping GoPro handle so I don't have to hold my arm up so high in the air. Shit gets tired, excuse my French, but this ain't no weed channel. So got through that race. I was extremely disappointed. Went and signed up for my next one. That was the San Francisco Marathon 2019. That race also has a ton of hills. If you've ever been to San Francisco, it's a beautiful city. I love it. Right on the water, it's cool. It's got a cool vibe to it. Kind of similar to Seattle, but better, I think. Anyways, booked my hotel. I stayed in a hostel. Super cheap, just slept in a shit co-ed bunk bed dorm room. Met a lot of cool people. Anyways, went down there and I trained hard for that one. I structured my program a lot better. And so my first race was 4 hours 30 minutes with walking. I consider that a failure. If I walk during a marathon, it's already game over. There's where kind of cool scenery. Got some ducks down there. So that race, I trained hard and I took about 40 minutes off my time. And in that race, I ended up getting 3 hours. My goal, I just set a random goal. I was like, man, I think I could do this. I'm just gonna pick 3 hours and 50 minutes. That was my goal. And you have to actually enter that in when you're signing up for the race. Like, what is your goal time, so that you run in the same group, so that they let you start with the same group of people who are gonna be essentially kind of close to as fast as you. So I picked 3 hours and 50 minutes. And I trained hard for that one. Lots of elevation gain. I want to say there was close to 1,000 feet of elevation gain total, but could be a little off. Maybe it was 900, 1,000. Over 26.2 miles though. It's taxing. But I hit, my finishing time was 3 hours, 50 minutes, and 53 seconds. So I hit it. 7 more seconds, I would have failed. Well, in my opinion, it would have been a failure. I never walked, so I was really happy about that. I was stoked. Well, then COVID hit. Wah, wah. And they shut down marathons, I believe, globally for well over a year, close to 2 years. There were some virtual races that you could do. You like run on a treadmill at home. I don't know, I'm not into that. I don't like treadmills anyways. I don't run on them. Sometimes I will, but very rare. There's like snow on the ground, I guess. I don't want to break an ankle. But so I hit my goal on that one. COVID hit. I always just maintained running, but I obviously couldn't run any races. So now, finally, 2023, early 2023, and I've signed up for the Revel Rockies Marathon. Full marathon. I guess we'll hit the street here, out a trail. Full marathon. I gotta switch arms again. And that's what I'm running now, is the Revel Rockies Marathon. So that is June 3rd, 2023. I'll give you a little bit of my training, my breakdown. So what I'm gonna do is a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I'm either gonna split, like today I'm running 6 miles straight, 6.2, whatever it is, whatever I end up at. But I just hit mile 2, 2.03. So I'm gonna run a 10K Monday through Friday, Saturday long run. So like this Saturday, I'll probably start with my long run as like 10 miles. Then I'll build up. Every Saturday I'll go a little bit more, work my way up to 20 to 25 miles. Saturdays, Sunday, rest day. On those Monday through Saturdays, also gonna mix in workouts at the gym, conditioning workouts, strength and conditioning workouts, that type of stuff. And recovery, sauna. I'm a big sauna advocate. I love the sauna. My gym has a good 185-degree sauna, dry sauna. That's really good to get those heat shock proteins that are only released in the body when it's extremely overheating like that. I believe, somebody can fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. I want to mix in cold plunge as well, hot to cold. They say about 11 minutes a week of cold plunge. I think 57 minutes a week of sauna is where you will actually see like measured benefits in the body. Really helps with recovery, inflammation, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so that's the goal. I hope I covered that all. I'm running and trying to focus on my plot here. But and then the channel's not going to be all about running. It's going to be, so like opening day a couple weeks ago, I think it was February 1st. Oh shit, like almost 3 weeks ago. February 1st was opening day of Blackmouth Salmon down in Area 10, which is like the Seattle, Edmonds area. And I went down there and I filmed it with my GoPro, but I chopped up the footage so much, stop, start, that it was really hard for me to figure out how to edit. I'm not very technologically smart. I mean, I'm getting better, but so I'm gonna do fishing episodes and like tutorials, what I do. I'm no pro fisher, but I can fishermen's, but I can definitely help people out because I know what I'm doing. For certain species, I mostly target salmon out in the Puget Sound. I'm on the west coast, Washington, so I'll target salmon out in the Puget Sound, up in the San Juan Islands. I'm hoping to make a trip out to CQ over on the peninsula, the Washington Peninsula. That's out in like the ocean, the mouth right there. And then I go hunting, deer hunting and elk hunting, and I'll go do that usually in October, is deer. I go modern firearm. I'd like to get into archery, but haven't done it yet. So, and then elk hunting is in November, also modern firearm. So I'll be filming those adventures as well. And then as soon as the weather warms up, it's February right now. Like I said, it's cold. Just yesterday, a little side note, me and my buddy Nate went out in my boat to Lake Rossiger, try and catch some kokanee, and it's just so early in the year. It just rained and rained and rained the entire time. And we didn't catch any fish. It's early in the year, it's cold. So anyways, I bought this hiking backpack that's meant for fishing. It can store your fishing gear and everything. And you also got a spot to put your pole. So I'm gonna do some high alpine lake fishing as well. Once it warms up here, that'll be in like a month, maybe 2 months, when the fishing gets a little bit better. Some of the snow goes away. But that's the plan with the channel. Probably mainly running in the preparation for my next race. And then I'll take you guys with me to Colorado for the race. I'm hopefully gonna road trip over there from Washington to Colorado, which will be cool. I've never been to Colorado. That's why I kind of wanted to do it. And yeah, I think of what else I could say here. Yeah, basically, just stay tuned. I appreciate anybody that wants to comment, like, subscribe. If anybody's got any workout tips, any experienced runners out there have workout tips that I can implement into my training program, I'm all ears. Happy to hear it. I appreciate it in advance. Anybody who's got suggestions on videos to do, alpine lakes to go catch some nice rainbow trout, cutthroat trout, all that kind of stuff at, let me know. And yeah, just don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Bite Down. And that's the gist of the channel. First episode, still trying to figure out what I even say in these things. So I am gonna upload this video. I've taken like 4 videos before. It's acting like a pussy, like, oh, I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Hogwash. This one's going up, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And that's the only way to really decide if you like something, right? Try it out. That's kind of the gist of the channel. That's why I called it the Bite Down. Life's a struggle. Definitely is a struggle. It's not meant to be easy. It's never really gonna be easy. There's gonna be easy parts, sure. When you're on vacation in Malibu, kick back for 3 days with whoever, maybe that part's easy, but most of life is gonna be a grind, in my opinion. And that's what turned me on to running. Running's difficult. It's not easy, but to me it's like life. Life is like a marathon, as cliche and corny as that sounds. It really is. If you ever put yourself in a physically, the most extreme, physically challenging situation, also mentally challenging situation, and come out of it still alive, but not only alive, maybe you conquered it, you know, on top. Or maybe you felt like you failed. Whatever it is, you always come out wiser, stronger, definitely stronger, physically, mentally, all that. So that's just what I equate running to. That's why I started, that's why I do it. Just makes you stronger in all other aspects of life. And that keeps you healthy. I mean, keeps your immune system good, keeps you healthy. It's good for depression, anxiety, all that type of stuff, right? So maybe get out and run a lap someday. If you don't, and I promise you, you will not regret it. There is never, I can guarantee you, this is actual factual. I can guarantee you there will never be a run that you regret. You might slip and break an ankle, but at least you got out there. You were trying. There's never a run that you're gonna regret. There's never a exercise routine that you're gonna regret. It's all good for the body, all good for the mind. Everybody wins. You know what I mean? So get out there, get something done, put some work in, bite down when shit gets challenging, because it's going to. And yeah, 2.7 miles in. I got about 3.5 to go, a little under 3.5 to go. I'll take a picture of my watch when I'm all done, just to show you I'm not BSing. And yeah, I appreciate anybody tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to bite down. Woo! Get it in. Wow.